Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus at Bill M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and the Baltimore Ravens. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys were winners a week ago, but the victory... Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Baltimore.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Baltimore.
The tight end motioning left here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Play action now. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run it. Ooh. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
It's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance. And he doesn't necessarily have to repeat that type of production this week, but it certainly wouldn't hurt their chances of winning if he's somehow able to do so.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Burrow. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
1st down. A gain of 30. 1st down, Riverhawks.
1st down throw for Burrow. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Yes, and that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Complete to number 6. A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Burrow. Moving left. He'll try carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Recovering by the Ravens.
Design run here with Jackson. From up and down, just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jordan Jefferson there on the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, here's Jackson. Airing one out for Ford. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big one for the Ravens. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson, this a design run. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Less than a yard.
Jackson going to keep this for himself. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, look, there is no more dynamic quarterback with the ball in his hands than Lamar Jackson, especially on 4th down. So for this defense to be able to come up with that stop, that is a fantastic job.
The River Hogs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That one on target to Cup. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
That is on the 8-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
2nd down,
2nd and 8.
Burrow. That one fires. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 9 for the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The River Hogs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Burrow. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0. As they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and long.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Here's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The River Hogs offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note. He comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Burrow to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Stepping 5 to cut. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's good.
Out of the gun. Here's a run up the gut. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow now. He finds Hunt along the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
That's another Omaha.
On first down, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
First down,
This has been a really good drive so far. But what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Omaha.
touchdown, Omaha.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the River Hogs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Pistol formation with Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Ravens 14, River Hogs 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The River Hogs offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time the defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, Their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. No turnover here. Let the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The River Hogs offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. To the middle, it's cut. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Burrow. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it up. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And he shows off his strong legs right through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again here with Henry. He'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. 2 minutes remaining here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
1-yard gain.
Here's
Brings up
2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
It's 3rd and 4. Jackson out of the pistol. And he's in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. On 1st and 10, Burrow. Pass is completed to Cup. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And an Omaha.
A first down throw for Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another Omaha. First down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now, Burrow. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime
Our
report.
look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. And it's the Tampa Bay defense coming up with the big play here. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Bucs continue their winning ways. They move to 9-4 with the victory here. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look at him, and they're not gonna get him. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's CMC, Christian McCaffrey. He's gonna hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown.
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The River Hogs offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running backs. He is dealt it in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the